Okay, guys and girls, in this lecture we're going to cover updating our application to the newer version. So we will close all of these files and we're going to see the website that will help us in upgrading. Okay, so as we can see in our project and as we could have seen in the previous video, we have Angular version 13.1. So we want to upgrade from 13 to 15. And yeah, this is important. Angular applications should be updated one major version at a time. So since we are updating from 13 to 15, we want to select first 13 to 14 and then we will upgrade from 14 to 15. I decided to put this lecture into this course because if you want to work as an Angular developer, you will have to at some point upgrade your Angular application. And since every major release is released every 6 months, you want to have this tool in your tool belt so that you know how to do that. So the first step is to go to this Angular update guide and then select one major version above and then select your app complexity. You can always select advanced and ignore the features that you don't need. Since our application is less than basic, I will select basic and see what to do. It's simple as completing these steps one by one. So the first thing is to run ng update, and we're going to do that. We can stop this process because it doesn't make sense to have our application running while it is being updated. Just to let you know, this update thing is not going to take so much time. It should not take you a lot of hours, especially if you're doing one by one major version at a time, like we are doing at the moment, 13 to 14 and then 14 to 15. And if you follow these steps closely, you will not have any problems at all. Okay, so first these dependencies are updated. Then we're going to update our material version because we selected that we use Angular material. This process should not take so much time. So we're just going to wait until it's completed. Now it's installing some packages. Migration completed. There it is. The next repository is not clean. Please commit your stash changes before updating. Okay, we're going to make a commit. Upgraded what? Core and CLI to version 14. And then we're going to run the previous command, ng update. You noticed I didn't write git push immediately. That is because I can make many commits on my local machine and then push when I'm ready. So I decided to git push after the entire upgrade process is complete. So right now I added and committed this first step, and then I will commit the second step, or maybe if it's not required, I will wait for other things to be done. Okay, migration completed. Angular now uses for read more. Okay, I will read. Make sure you're using Node 14.15. We're going to see which Node version are we using. It's 16, so this is okay. 4 models now require generic type parameter where you can opt out using the untyped version for all classes. Okay, remove out summaries from testbed since no one is in Ivy. We don't use this. If you're using vertical stepper, horizontal stepper, okay. Remove headers from, we don't use it. Resolvers, okay. You don't need to do anything. Okay, git add, git commit. The latest change was update Angular material to 14. And before git push, let's see if our application will be built successfully or will be run successfully. We're not building it yet. As you could have seen, this migration was done in 5 minutes maybe. So this is not a pain in the ass. It might be a pain in the ass if you are migrating from JS or you're migrating, Angular JS, or you're migrating from earlier versions, but this is not a problem at all. Okay, as you have seen, the application works, products are here. Now let's update from 14 to 15, and we will have the latest. Wow, why there are so many changes here? Big release. Make sure you're using support version of JS. As you have seen, we are using 16 point something. Let's see if 16.13, yeah, that's it. We do. Make sure you're using support version of TypeScript before support TypeScript. We do. Check TypeScript version. I didn't know this command. 452. Wow. I'm not using it. Why I thought? Upgrade TypeScript. npm. I think this will update it. Cool. Let's go. Next. Okay, here's the upgrade process. Core and CLI. Oh, this is material. But remember what happened when we tried to run this command? It said make sure to commit or stash your changes. So before running this, we will have to commit this successful migration. Well, I'm actually curious how our project will look with this update. Because I'm releasing this course several days after Angular 15 came out, so this is my first upgrade to Angular 15. Even at my regular jobs, it's still not a thing to consider updating to 15 because it is still so new. I might suggest this soon, but there are always some more important stuff to be done. So yeah, upgrade core and CLI to 15. Cool. And upgrade material. Let's say this is done. In the 15, prefer keyframes with problem. This means that we're not using any keyframes, but this is related to CSS animations. In your applications TS-config, remove enable Ivy. Let's see if our TS-config has this enable Ivy. No, it does not. So we can say that we are sure that we don't use it. Make sure to use decorators in base classes which allow you to implement constructors and dependencies of the class. Oh, you know what decorators are and injectable. We created this product service, and this is a decorator. Okay, this Angular material update is complete, and it says that decorators in base classes with child classes that inherit constructors use depend. We are not using any inheritance in this project, so that we can say we are safe. In 15, set disable state of one attached up to for. Okay, we're not using this. Active route snapshot, relative link resolution, not using iframes. Injector, test bed, using provided in injectable is deprecated. As you have probably seen, we're using provided in root, which is still a thing, but provided in ng module is deprecated. So, okay, provided in any is deprecated, same as any, okay. Update instances of router linked ref. Angular Material 15. Many of the components have been refactored to the base on the official material design components and decision. Okay, we will see if this is okay when we run our application. Okay, ng surf. So the only problem we might have could be with this Angular Material 15, where components have been refactored, but we will see if that's the case with the components we have used in the project. Compile successfully, refresh, list of products. As we can see, these cards are normal. Let's see what happened with the buttons, and yep, fields are also normal. At some extent, I mean, this is lack of CSS that we didn't copy or didn't apply a certain class. Definitely. So yeah, actually this works, but in the IDE it says that it's missing, probably caused by the update. I can reopen the IDE and it will disappear, but for now the most important thing is that it works. And let me check what we've talked about earlier, this ng source, and it will throw an error because it's not known property of image. So what did we say we are missing and we need to add? It's ng optimized image. And if we go to products, this is profile. Why did I create similar named components? Directive has detected that the recorded are missing. Oh, we need width and height. Okay, no problem. I'm literally playing right now with the new Angular 15 changes while recording a lecture. I don't know how smart that is, but you'll not probably blame me for this. Yeah, this is cool. I think there's also priority tag, which, for example, if we can make one image load, one or more images load before others, mark them as priority. So let's add this tag for image that has this title. So we will say attribute priority only if product.title is equal to this. True, else null. It is done in that way. So yeah, the priority is added to this image. Fetch priority auto. Okay, I think this is not the time to experiment, but I wanted to stress this ng source and these image directives in Angular 15. So make sure to add this priority to your images that you wish to load before everything, and use ng source for your images to gain 75% performance boost in Lighthouse, which is very important for the first contextual paint. Yep, so yeah, upgrade to Angular 15 is done. To summarize, you just have to follow these checkboxes one by one, step by step, and for almost each one of them you have a read further link to see more information about each checkbox. Let's finish our git journey, git status, git add, git commit, upgrade to Angular 15 done. Yay! Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and this concludes the chapter 4. So what we're going to do next in chapter 5 is use some advanced Angular techniques, which will be, how to say, something that not everyone, especially juniors in Angular, know how to do. So make sure you have understood this chapter 4 before diving into chapter 5, although there's not too much connection, but it's very good for you to grasp this, to understand what we've done so far, to be able to have an even better and clearer picture of what we're planning to do next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next chapter. You've been doing good so far, just to say that you're progressing. See you.